Before we start today's video, I gotta do something real quick, so hold on a second, y'all. I would like to thank MentallyFineGuy for making these beautiful, beautiful art pieces that I can use in these videos. They're a lot better than I am, and let me just say, even though there's plenty of people in this community who are 100% more talented, I appreciate you guys coming out here and helping support the channel. I really do. I can't say it enough, and I really don't know what other way to say it. We also just reached 500 subscribers as of recording this. Isn't that crazy? I never thought it would be this way. I mean, I'm grateful, but I'm just ecstatic, really. I don't know what else to say. And I've seen there's a lot of other weavers coming out of the woodwork, making their portraits and everything. I know PNGs are hard to convert between different computer softwares, and bug software is a lot different from what most people use. But still, I'm very happy with this, and just seeing all these guys come out, I really like it. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we'll be ranking all of the tribes, not all of the races. There's tons of races in, Farloom and Hallownest. I had to do a little bit of research for Hallownest, but I'm talking sentient, so they have to be sentient. Okay, that's the rule. And instead of putting them in like a tier list, I'm gonna give them a ranking. So like a point of merit. Lowest will be F, highest will be A. Kind of like getting your assignment graded or whatever. So, let's get into it. Okay, alright, so first is the common bugs. These are like pill bugs, weird bugs, just kind of normal bugs that you would find anywhere. Some of them kind of look like another race that we'll be talking about later called vessels. Now, I've never heard of a vessel, but I did quite a bit of research. There's quite a bit out there. I'd like to thank, what was his name? He was some little green creature that told me everything about Hallownest. And how this guy named Pat Matt was, like, wrong about something? I don't know. But listen, I'd like to thank whoever the fuck that was. See, the common bug is something I really can't shit on. They're the perfect slaves. They're in the Citadel. This is, again, they're common. They're everywhere. And, well, I don't live in the Citadel anymore, but they made for great slaves and great things to torment. But I also really can't shit on them that much. See, before we left Farloom, we did have like this strange prophecy thing that one day a pillbug would, ascend towards the kingliness of Farloom. Basically what I'm saying is that a common bug with no power, just sheer luck, sheer faith, would become the king of Farloom. Isn't that crazy? What was his fucking name? I think the people who went to Hallownest took that book with them. What was their name? Sharma? Sharuma? Pashanka, Pasharma, something like that. But the common bug, they're pretty good. Again, they're the most easily manipulatable. And again, I'm a weaver, so you better believe me. So I guess I'll put them. I don't know. I'll give them like a B tier, not a B tier, a B ranking, a B rank. They're rank B. Not because I don't think they're worthy of an A tier, or sorry, an A rank. I'm gonna catch myself like that a lot. But simply because they're so simple looking, but they're so useful. So I'll give them like a solid B rank. I feel like that's pretty good. This includes all the slaves, all of the honest workers, the weirdo that sits in the theater laughing at people during the plays. I actually watched a video about a Hallownest ball they had like 2 years ago. It's like, it was a ball, in this place called the City of something, what the fuck was it called? The City of White? City of something. And it was this weird fucking vessel-looking person sitting up there laughing at the audience like, I don't know. That's a great fucking question. Earlier today, someone asked me like, hey, what kind of bug is your wife? And I really don't know. She's green. She looks strange. I'm not sure. I found her in the Land of Storms, I think it's called. But that's not the point, because I think I figured out what she is. This next rank goes to the Moth tribe, and god damn, why are they built like that? They're built like the motherfucker from Mandela Catalog. Why do you look like that? What happened to you? What, huh? They're really fluffy. I kind of like them. Okay, so get this, right? Apparently this is gonna sound fucking ridiculous. They believe in this crazy ass god that lives in dreams and is made of eternal light. Wow. Wow, I bet you guys feel so special. And then the Pale King saved them from that. I mean, good. Maybe teach them a few things. I like the moths. I think they look cool. I think they're actually just pretty cool in general. I've seen some of their ruins. Of course, there's on the History Channel for bugs. That's what it's called, History Channel for bugs. They have these videos about this fuck, what is it called? Architectural? No. Agricultural? No. What is it called? Archaeology? Archaeologists or archaeology? It's an archaeology site on top of a mountain of an old like Moth city, an old Moth town, an old Moth chapel. I don't know, but it's got a statue of the fuck ass dream moth, whatever it's called. I don't know. I like these guys a lot. I think they're pretty cool looking. I'm gonna give them solid A rank. I think the moths are really cool. Have I said that yet? Did I tell you I like the moths? The moths look really cool. Why the fuck they built like that though? This tribe made me realize something. I'm not a hater. I'm a racist. I don't hate people because of how they look. That's not good. That's not the Weaver way. No, I hate them because of how they are. And these fucking people are the worst. F tier. F tier immediately. Okay, you know what? The Mosskin might not be that bad. I just learned that the fucking tax collectors are all snails. I thought they were really fucked up vessels. No, they're snails. You degenerates. What are you hiding in that shell, huh? You hiding my taxes so you don't have to tax each other? Is that it? You're gonna plan to go to Tahiti? You going to Tahiti without me, you sons of bitches? I'm gonna lock you all in my cellar and make you fight to the death. I fucking hate snails. I hate your tax collecting ass. Die, please. Die quickly. Snails can kiss my royal ass. What on earth is happening in Hallownest for these things to be real? What are you? I'm fascinated. Really, I'm fascinated. I've never seen anything quite like them. Grubflies, apparently. I've never heard of them, but wow, they look kind of cool. They're kind of cute, too. I think they're pretty fucking adorable. Oh, man. I don't really even know if these guys are like a tribe. I don't know if they're actually sentient, but you know what? They're smart little fellas. Let's put them in B rank. Mostly because I really don't know much about them to put them in A rank, but B rank is a good place for our Grubfly friends. What the fuck? I don't think I've ever seen these creatures before. What are you? What are you? Why are you fat? Motherfucker built like queso. Why are you like that? Oh man. These are the type of bitches you would find in Crust King Cons at 3 a.m. in the morning, like fighting in the parking lot. These, I guess, bees? I don't know, man. These fat motherfuckers. They're not all like that. Vespa's kind of rocking it. Kind of like her. Vespa's kind of carrying here, actually. But, I don't know. These fat-ass bees. They're kind of funny looking. I'll put them in C rank because I fucking don't know what they are. It's like they're trying to make fun of us, you know? I don't know how that is. Just looking at them makes me feel offended. They irradiate an aura of rotundity. Okay, so I can't find any pictures of vessels. I don't think anyone's ever taken a picture of them on Geogle. Yes, Geogle. You guys have Google. We have Geogle. Don't fucking ask questions. I don't think I've ever seen a vessel before. I have an idea what they look like because I was born and raised in Weavenest, Absalom before I went to Mount Fay to learn and kind of spend my growing up years. I mean, I basically, what the fuck did I just say? Okay, so I was a weaveling in Weavenest, Absalom, and when I turned into a weavelet, I was able to choose what school, and I went to go learn on Mount Fay, and it was some of the best time of my life, I'm going to be honest. That's when I met all my friends and stuff, but when I lived in Weavenest, Absalom, of course I visited now and again, because, that's where my family is. We have a caste system, so different families for different Weavenests. And there was always these little guys that would come out of the void every now and again. They kind of have, like, white eyes, kind of float around, they whisper eldritch secrets to you. They're kind of cute. I have fond memories of them, actually. Do I? I feel like I saw them drown someone once. A rank. I love them. Okay, so these guys aren't from Hallownest. It's funny, because this is the only, like, group or tribe that I know of firsthand. See, down here in Kingdom, Texas, the, cultural religion is these things called ghost riders. And if someone is a great defender of the kingdom, they get to ride forever on in the nightmare sky with the great god Grimm. Of course, I don't believe in any of that. That's just local religion, but still. And, like, nightmares are pretty much worshipped here in Texas. And the funny thing is, it's true. Like, I may not, like, be a part of it, but we weavers are welcome guests because we like to weave the clothing and the masks and all this stuff for Grimm. And I've actually met the several Grimms. There's been 3 of them in the time I've been alive here in Texas. Well, I don't know why I say alive. When I've lived here in Texas, I'm sorry. And they've all been really chill people to us. They've never been very rude to the weavers. And every now and again, one of us will do such a fine job that he'll let them into the Grimm troupe. But that's very rare, and honestly, we get to live pretty good lives because of this guy. So him and his legion is always welcome back here in Texas. I mean, it's their fucking kingdom, but still. A rank. I love the Grimm troupe. I love the Grimm kin. Please buy some more of our silk. Okay. Someone asked this in my last video. This is off topic. But someone asked me what I did in Farloom, but I don't think anyone ever asked me what I did in Texas. Now, I know this is kind of a rant, but I want to tell you guys this anyway. Nowadays, I make firearms. Yeah. I'm surprised Grimm didn't shoot the fucking vessel. Ooh. Ooh. I like these guys. These guys look fucking cool. I feel like the Weavers and Hallownest and these guys probably be great friends. A rank. Highest rank it can go. By the way, I just want to say I'm not ranking the fucking Weavers. You guys already know where it's going to be, and I don't want to sound very self-centered. But listen, just guess in the comments, what rank are they? Still though, after all of this, I feel like there's only one way to really end this video. Stick around, I've got something for y'all. I decided to start doing this so that way, that way no one feels left out. And what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start answering questions, like 3 questions that I just randomly pick from my previous video, and I'll put them in this one. So you can submit questions on this one, or you can, keep asking questions on Ask a Weaver, and there's a chance you'll be one of the last 3. I'm not picking I just want to say I'm not picking based off merit. I'm literally just opening it up, looking for one I haven't answered yet, and then answering it. Alright? I really do have, like, one of the craziest casts of subscribers I've ever met. I love you guys, by the way, I'm just saying. But still, first it was John Marston. I get a notification earlier today that Roxanne the Wolf has subscribed to my YouTube channel, which, damn, I must be great to attract all the bad bitches. But the reason I bring this up is because the fucking... You guys know Blood Meridian, the book? You guys know Judge Holden? Yeah, apparently Judge Holden, when he isn't torturing animals, is watching my YouTube video. So welcome to the channel, Judge Holden. What is your thoughts about Hera the Beast and Biowater? Biowater? Well, Biowater was always a really tropical place. I loved it a lot. As for Hera the Beast, I still think she's fucking weird, but she's also like a distant cousin of mine. So, I don't know, I haven't seen her in a hot minute. Again, it's like looking at a completely different person compared to when she was here versus what she looks like in Hallownest. I still can't believe she had a daughter, and she didn't tell anybody. Well, obviously she told the Weavers there, but she didn't tell any of us. Does community not mean anything? Are we serious? I think Saint is having some kind of effect on my algorithm because I'm getting a question from a lizard. No, literally, it's a lizard. It's the friendly neighborhood lizard. What do Weavers taste like? Well, alright, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. They taste like... Yeah, unfortunately, we really didn't work out. Wonder how she's doing. It's been so long since I've been in Farland. That's years ago. Like, that was a long time ago. How's she doing? Is anybody in Farland right now? Is there any scars watching this? By the way, I just want to say, I am going to do a part where I rank all the Farloom creatures in the future. don't worry. But I'm doing it one at a time because I was like, I don't want to stretch this out too long. Don't want to waste your guys' time too much. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I have to go strangle another tax collector.